I'm Lauren Green, and you're in the strategy room. A beer battle is about to foam over on Capitol Hill. Several brewers are lobbying Congress on competing bills to ease taxes on the beer industry. Though the fight brewing pits the world's largest beer producers against smaller craft beer makers. Well, joining us with their take are political strategists David Mercer and Matt Keelan. Welcome to you both.
Hey, Lauren.
Good to be with you, Lauren.
So, David, is this fight more than just an argument over beer?
Oh, yeah, it's a fight over money. And I think...
what is the fight really about then?
Sure, you have the one beer. You have one for the small business, the Small Brew Act, which is for those who produce less than 6 million barrels to pay no excise tax. And then there's the Fair Brew tax, which is being supported by the larger manufacturers, your Millers and your Anheuser-Busch's of the world, who want to see a stratified level of taxes where, you pay $3.50 for, under 60,000 barrels produced, et cetera, going up to, I think, 18 barrels. I think that you're going to see the small beer manufacturers win out on this, in that under 2 million barrels now are not taxed, and what they're doing is just expanding that to include those that produce less than 6 million. So I think that's what you're going to see in the end, rather than complicating. We hear all this thrust to simplify the tax bill. Let's keep it simple and the way it is by expanding it to the 6 million barrel producers and less.
I mean, it is kind of a little bit complicated here, but Matt, are brewers just kind of paying high taxes?
Well, I think everyone's paying too high taxes, and I agree with David that what people are looking for here are simpler, easier rules, and I agree that also I think the small craft brewers are probably going to win out. What this really is a battle between big business and small business. And it's the small businesses right now that are really growing at a rapid pace across the country because customers want more craft beer. And, one of the things that you do not want to be seen as doing is taxing a man or woman's beer. So if I were Congress, I'd be really careful to make sure that beer drinkers and beer producers are happy.
Yeah. David, how influential, though, is the beer industry?
It's very influential given its market, and I think that many of us do partake in a beer here and there during the week. And I think that this is a very, that's why you have both sides involved. Both in the same industry, you have divisions between, as Matt had mentioned, small and large manufacturers. And there is an increase of the small business producers. And look, you got to give them some wherewithal to compete and to expand their businesses, to grow to the Millers and the Anheuser-Busch's. That means more jobs, and that's where it really counts. It's not only the money that goes into their pockets, but the jobs that are created with the growth that comes from small business enhancement. Yeah,
I can't imagine that anybody stops drinking their beer because of a certain kind of tax on it, because, as you're saying, that a lot of people are going toward the craft beer. So any kind of prediction, who wins this battle? Matt?
I think overall they'll both end up winning because they'll get a simpler, fairer, flatter tax if there is tax reform. But I think this the country is moving toward a smaller manufacturer and something that's more specialized, particularly when it comes to beer. People want something that is local and has a different taste, and the small brewers currently are kicking some butt when it comes to beer drinkers.
Yeah,
and David, your take as well?
As I said earlier, I think the small brewers are going to have it their way in the Small Brew Act, and I might, to speak to something Matt just mentioned, they're starting to gain footing in the marketplace because they are serving niche and segmented markets. They're giving people more precisely what they want, as opposed to just having 2 or 3 types of beers that a Anheuser-Busch or a Michelob or others might produce. So you're seeing an expansion of the overall marketplace, if you will, with these small brewers.
Yeah, but let's face it, Budweiser has the best commercials ever, so we don't know. All right. Thanks so much, David and Matt. For more on the beer battle, stick with FoxNews.com. I'm Lauren Green, and thanks for watching.